Hi everyone, GG Landon back with another gameplay commentary. Just wanted to point out how utterly tilting it is that the first frame of this video is not at 7 minutes exactly, but at 6:59.91. Let's get right into it. Good opening combo. Got some quality Greninja ASMR going on. And this is some solid gameplay. Some nice stall and recovery and a great grab call out. Covered a lot of Greninja options right there. I actually had no idea Missile interacted with half charge shuriken like that. So you learn something new every day. Samus kind of trapping himself at ledge right there. Yeah, actually, we can go back to that for a second. Right here, this would be a great time to roll in when Greninja is applying this pressure, but you just kind of land back on ledge and then get out. That's really good, actually. Nice down Bs. I don't think fair is that good of an option, specifically against Greninja at ledge, just because the way his hurt box is oriented, he low profiles so many aerials. You can actually see that forwarder whiffs just because he goes for a roll in instead of a neutral get up. But the second down be covered the roll in perfectly. That was really good. But this second fair here completely whiffs just because of how short Greninja is. So when you see that happening a few times, that's kind of your cue. Like, okay, unless I'm like specifically going to call out his jump, I can't just be using fair and neutral because I'm probably going to get dash attacked, like what just happened. That roll into grab was a little bit sketchy. Samus's grab is just so aggressively terrible, at close quarters especially, that unless you're calling out an approach or some kind of read, it's really not a good option. But like right here, another Greninja with slightly better reaction time, that's a jab up smash into maybe death. Other than that, super good down B stalling and shield pressure. Ooh, golly gee. Does the Greninja? Ooh, Greninja messes up the Hydro Pump. Yeah, you kind of should not be alive there against most Greninjas. So for you folks watching at home who don't know how Greninja's up B Hydro Pump works, just shoots out a win box behind him. And it can do really jank stuff like that. And if he had just done a grounded up B instead there, Samus would have been win boxed away and would die. Really jank counter coming out from Greninja, but this is solid Samus pressure. Gotta be super careful with those side Bs. It really should only be used either in the air, just out of a short hop, or when you know Greninja has no possibility of following up. But even this mid-range distance right here, on reaction, Greninja jumps over, fairs you, almost kills. Down smash on Greninja. That boy is so fast. Really greedy Shadow Sneak, and the hard read forward smash not quite paying off, but forwarder working out. Great jump call out. Just want to point out the quality Greninja gameplay. Get into a new stock, immediately dash attack twice. That's the shit I like. I'm a big fan of that. I don't know if that was a misinput, that landing forward air into forward tilt, because I think you went for landing fair into down tilt earlier. Does a little bit more percent, but those combos are really nice in general. Down B just blowing the mind of this Greninja. Does not understand
He just has
the
no
idea
idea
of
what's
slightly
happening.
stalling in the air. That was actually one of the funniest interactions I've ever seen. Just down B, he's waiting, he dashes the wrong way 3 times.
Unlucky, dude.
Yeah. Down B stalling, terrible Shadow Sneak. And again, these fairs are calling out Greninja's landing so well, which is like really hard to do. Normally, what people do against Greninja is they'll call out his rise, like his initial jump, instead of his landing. Because he's such a fast faller, it's so difficult, but it's very easy to guess when he's going to jump initially. Because Greninja has really terrible out of shield options and will usually just jump when he feels threatened, as many frogs do, I would imagine. Very good thematic design. Thank you, Master Hero Soccer Guy. No idea how that counter didn't hit. Guessing Zaire just has a massive, massive Roy zone that I didn't know about. So that downer from Greninja looks really ballsy, but in reality he can recover from it. Shadow Sneak, super good option there. Yeah, this Greninja is really starting to call out those standing missiles, just such a slow option. Honestly, probably a tool that Samus should be using sparingly, if just not at all, in this matchup. It's kind of like certain matchups, there are just options that characters have that just invalidate certain aspects of Samus's neutral. Things that come to mind are like um, doing side B into Meta Knight can just dimensional cape right behind you. Um, things of that sort. Shadow Sneak is definitely one of them. It's also really unfortunate that you happen to be on Brinstar or whatever this godforsaken stage is, because the floor is so dark. It is so hard to see that Shadow Sneak shadow move on the ground. Like, I would not have noticed that in the middle of a game. So, I guess usually an unimportant thing against Greninja, but stages like FD and Kalos, which happen to be Greninja's best stages anyways, also have very dark floors, which make on-stage Shadow Sneak that much harder to see. It's kind of like the villager trying to take you to Green Hill Zone tricks so that you can't see the sapling on the ground. Good jobs. Fair is calling out the landings over and over. Shadow Sneak back. I'm guessing that bear back there was a misinput Nair, because Nair definitely would have killed there. I'm liking those get off me down tilts. They really cover Greninja's dash attack approach as well. Good fair. Nice backer. Right there. That was a really questionable side B again. I think because you're sitting on a fully charged shot right here in this instance, Greninja is forced to attack, isn't he? Oh, never mind. He air dodges up. That's insane. So just waiting for that situation a little bit longer. So either the air dodge or any tech option could have been covered with that full charge shot, which put you in a great advantage position. That was really creamy though, so I can't even be mad about it. I want to watch that again. Jab, 1, 2, fair. Hard read. And I'm guessing that charge shot hit him at... God, charge shot was so dirty it made me cough. I'm guessing that charge shot hit him right out of Shadow Sneak. So that was a really good call out, especially since this Greninja has just been buffering Shadow Sneak. There's that downer recovery I mentioned earlier. Ooh, this is, I think, one of the worst instances of just kind of mashing I've seen in this game so far. Both players throw out random smash attacks that wouldn't kill. Actually, the forward smash definitely would have killed if it was sweet spot. But especially random Greninja up smash, whiff punished by random Samus forward smash into random Samus backer, which I'm guessing is another misinput, into random Greninja fair twice, none of which hit. Another random down smash. Yeah, it's interactions like this that I really want to focus on, where it's like random fairs, whiffed an option, so you whiff your jab 1, 2, Jab 1-2, roll, down smash, spot dodge, roll. It's like the rolling isn't necessary. There's nothing Greninja is doing to threaten you right there to necessitate all of that dodging. Where in reality, this guy is kind of just pressing buttons. And if you just take a second and sit back and realize that he's way more scared of you sitting at his 85% than you are of him, and you realize all of this rolling could instead just be reading the Greninja's own terrible roll after that whiff grab, then this game could already be over. That's a really cool setup. Using the down B to cover a little bit of the punish window on that whiff grab. That's really clever. Yeah, it's like this. This is really bad muscle memory. See, get up, fair from ledge, instantly roll, fair, instantly roll. Fair, instantly roll. It's like 3 times in a row. It's the exact same thing. Fair from ledge, roll, fair, roll, fair, roll. 2 of those, you were in absolutely no danger of being hit by anything. And I think the only thing that could happen now is actually you may have rolled so much there that it could start getting a slow roll. So you got to be careful of that. Yeah, it's just time and time again. I think the last 4 fairs have all been just like muscle memory followed by a roll. Oh, no, that one was backer. Okay. Interaction, mid-charge shot. Bit slow reaction on that grab there, but honestly, you could probably chalk that one up to Wi-Fi. Pivot grab definitely would have been your best friend there. Good forward air. Okay, yeah. Overall comments, really solid gameplay. Really nice fair use to cover those Greninja landing options. General criticisms be probably just don't use side B in that matchup. Greninja's just a little bit too fast. You get a little bit too much off of a punish of a side B that's too close. Definitely just replace all of those with mid-charge shots, much less punishable. And also, you just need to work on that bad habit. That I think this is where it is. Just that fair roll, fair roll, fair roll. It's just really bad muscle memory because there's so many times where you do a fair that threatens your opponent and you could then follow up in some way. And if your opponent catches on to that fair roll, like if I was playing into a Samus, any one of those, anytime I see a fair, I would just be running a roll's distance away, waiting to Luigi up BU. So other than that, pretty solid gameplay. And thanks for watching.
Thank you, Landon.